Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived, and we've been locked up. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, we're back with Digimon Survive. We've been locked in prison by what's his face's sister. You're not gonna tell me your name? Okay, that's fine. Hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. Couldn't have a Digimon Survive without me hitting the wrong button. We're in jail, by the way. Did I mention that? It must be a way to escape. What I wanted was this. Alright, I guess there's nothing here. In that case, wall. Hello, wall. I thought this might be it, but it didn't move or anything when I punched it. Doesn't it hurt your hand to punch rock like that? Oh, don't worry about that. My hands are tough. But it's bleeding. That looks like it was. Right. We should treat the hand right away. I don't know how. Should I call for Aoi? I'm telling you, it's fine, Babaka. If you tell Aoi, she'll make a whole big thing about it. Just keep quiet, okay? Yeah, I bet she'd really let you have it. Probably yell at you for being so reckless. Bed. Is this a bed? Oh, those are sheets. It looks like a grate or something. Bah, looks like this isn't. Yeah, apparently this is just an ordinary bed. And a real beat-up one at that. Still, the sight of it makes me feel sleepy. You want to take a nap on that? I don't think that's the best idea. Hey, I just said it made me feel sleepy, okay? Come on, we should search somewhere else. Okay, so what if I explicitly ignore that? Alright. Pillar! Everything seems normal here. It's no use! We're never gonna find any clues about how to get out of here. Try not to get too wound up. Let's just stay calm and keep chirping. Oh, shut up! God, I hate him so much. I hate him so much. Yippee happening! I have to find you. Juji seems like he's not doing so well. I feel bad for poor Lotmon too. I wonder if it's because nothing's been going Shuji's way. I mean, so far that's kind of his fault, like, exclusively. He seemed like he was finally starting to settle down earlier, but I guess he's still pretty shaken up after all. Why did it save? We checked the floor. We didn't check the floor. That's a lie. The pillars, the bars, and the walls, but found no sign of an exit. Man, I give up. These bars can't hold me. I'll bust right through them. Kaito, what are you doing? Take this. Hey, wait, stop. That noise is really scary. Scary. You're upsetting Haru and Miyuki. Just deal with it. I don't think so. That hurts my ears. Yeah, mine too. Kaito, give it a rest. You're going to hurt yourself. It's not like you're actually going to kick your way through sturdy iron bars. So what else am I supposed to do? Oh, well now, if it isn't more creatures who have suffered at the hands of her rowdiness. Who are you? Show yourself. Wait, has someone been in here the whole time and we didn't notice? Oh. Hello. Do not be alarmed. I am no enemy of yours. Oopsie-doodle. Now, I don't need to get so flustered. I can explain everything in time. Yes, all in good time. But first things first, I should release you from this cell. Huh? Come along this way. He really just let us out. Who is this old man? Shaving. Very good now. The exit's over this way. We've all left the cell as the old man suggested, but... Hey, should we really be following this guy? It could be another trap. What's that? Am I so suspicious? Yikes, he heard me. How can you expect us to trust a monster like you? Shuji, you don't have to put it like that. Yeah, if nothing else, he at least let us out of that cell, didn't he? But how do you know he's not taking us someplace even worse? Have you all forgotten what happened yesterday? Remember how Harukenimon tricked us? How much we suffered because we trusted her? Well, no, but Shuji does have a point. We did get tricked by Harukenimon yesterday. As I recall, we didn't. And the results were terrible. But should we let that make us paranoid? Well, I won't force you to come with me. What is it you propose to do? We don't have many options. If we want to leave, I feel like we'll have to trust him. But Shuji could be right about this being a trap. In which case, should we find our own way out or wait until Miyu's in a better mood? Let's go with him. Well, I think we should trust this guy and follow his lead. Takuma, how can you decide that so easily? Nothing about the decision was easy. I thought about what you would like the least and pick that. But don't you think his letting us out of that cell without telling Miu and Shakomon earns him some trust? But you can't prove this isn't a trap. Maybe not. I just feel like we can trust this guy. I think so too. It's unusual for those children to offer an opinion without being asked. Kids can be pretty good at intuiting this sort of thing. I think I'm convinced. Grr. If anything happens, be ready to run for it. Now then, shall I resume escorting you out of this place? Yes, please, but would you mind telling us about yourself as we go? Yeah, I'd feel safer if we knew more about you. Very well, then. I suppose I can tell you about myself along the way. Oh, start with your name. Tell us your name. I am Digimon. So, Digimon, sorry to ask this again, but why did you let us out of that cell? Yeah, aren't you one of Miu's servants or whatever? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My face has been blocking this because this is where I have it for near. There we go. Whoops. I was wondering why it was over there, and now I remember. Whoopsie daisies. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let us return. Ho ho! I'm actually the one who was more or less in charge here until recently. You mean, you're like the old king? Oh no, I simply tried to ensure that small and weak creatures would live here in peace. But then why is Miu the queen? All the little monsters we ran into here were scared of her. I'm afraid those I looked after are rather simple-minded and gullible. They were easily taken in. Yeah, I can see that. Her rowdiness as companion is quite sharp. She pretended to have been turned into a rock, and faked her recovery. The others now believe her rowdiness to be a sorceress. Oh. Wait, you mean all Shakomon did was open and close her shell? That's what they meant when they said she could turn things to stone? It wasn't even some powerful monster. It wasn't even some powerful monster ability? Wow, are the monsters that live here really that dense? Why didn't you do something? Weren't you the one who'd been taking care of them? Well, they all seemed like they were having so much fun. I didn't see the harm in it. I took it as an opportunity to retire. Meanwhile, look at how things turned out. You should have stepped up earlier, right, Kaito? Nah. If anything, I feel like I owe this guy an apology. Kaito is such a good guy. I'm sorry my little sisters caused you so much trouble. Well, I hardly even know what to say to that. Don't worry about it. No, you don't understand. You see, I was rather enjoying myself, too. You were? Yes, you see, her rowdiness doesn't do any sort of cleaning or picking up after herself. It's given me the perfect excuse to help care for the others even more. What? It's like you're the stereotype of some kindly old man. Well, sorry, but she's my little sister, and I'm gonna get her to come back with me so I can clean up after. Yes, I understand. That I will leave to you. I'm sure you'll think of something. What? You're not gonna offer to help us or anything? Am I not taking you to the exit as we speak? Oh yeah, I appreciate that. But, uh-huh. And would you look at that? We talked for so long now that we've reached the next path. Is it still a long way to the surface? Oh, it's not much farther, but I'd better stay with you to be sure you don't get lost. Wow, having Digimon lead the way was definitely the right choice. Shuji. Bless me, I'm sorry. Hang in there. By the time we reach the end of this path, we'll be on the surface. Uh-oh, something's about to happen. Howie, are you alright? What happened? Oh, it was nothing. I just tripped. Sorry, I'll be more careful. It is kind of hard to walk down here, isn't it? Yuki, you watch your step too, okay? Okay. Yes, this area is prone to collapses. I'm afraid it's aging rather poorly. Yeah, this place is pretty beat up, isn't it? It is. I remember the state of the school was a surprise, and this place isn't much better. I wonder when they built this park. Yes, well, it's been decades since we started living here. Wait, did you say decades? Is that a long time, Takuma? It's a super long time. Indeed, but the way time is reckoned here in our world may be different than in yours. Still, by my recollection, this park has stood here for several decades. How does that make any sense? Who could have built this place so long ago? And how? How do they make them in your world? Well, adults use all this heavy machinery. It's like a huge construction project. In other words, such places are not built in a day. Exactly. It takes years to build an amusement park. Well, maybe it's a mistake to think of anyone actually building this place. What? What do you mean? Like, all sorts of crazy stuff happens in this world, right? So what if, to use an extreme example, this place just suddenly appeared one day? Because of some mysterious power. Doesn't that seem like how things work here? You think the same thing happened with the school? Can we point out that Shuji's just kind of lurking back there? Like, I really don't like that. Like, he just looks like his fists are clenched at his side. He looks like he's about to start some shit. That it wasn't built, but created by some strange power? It does seem possible. You've been around since before this place was here, right? Wow, you can actually be polite. I'm shocked. Oh, yes. Why do you ask? Can you tell us anything about how it was made and how much time it took? But first, you must understand the nature of this world and how it came to be. The nature of this world? Another huge topic. According to legend, this world was created long ago by a supremely powerful being. You could say this being was like a god. Indeed, it was a god from our perspective. This being created your world, and schools and amusement parks would be easy. That could explain why that cable car was running too. And why the food and medicine are fine, even though the school is old and run down. So wait, you're saying this has all been the work of a god? Who else do you think could do all this? I mean, I didn't have anything in mind, but I never thought we were dealing with a god. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You see, this godlike being faded away long ago. But the current caretaker of our world likely wishes to reshape it into its preferred form. So he's saying the creator of this world and its caretaker are two different beings? I just thought of Cramblue. Anyway, then maybe we're not dealing with a god, but still. Sorry, but I don't get it. Really? You don't? I thought for sure you were following all this. How could I? I mean, I don't see how any of this fits together. I didn't get it either, sorry. Nah, don't worry about it. This is beyond all of us. I see. Well, I'm afraid I can't explain things any more clearly than that. I already have. I'm not sure if I learned something from all that, or if I'm more confused than ever. Agumon, you seem like you've been thinking things over for a while now. You're right, he does seem thoughtful. I guess the conversation was just that hard to follow. It's funny. What's funny? I wonder why. What is it, Agumon? Did something Digimon said make you realize something?
Oh no, I'm talking about this funny feeling I've got.
You haven't even been paying attention? Never mind that. What's this feeling of yours? Something around here just isn't right. Now that you mention it, I sense it too. Yes, something is off. Oh, like what? I feel it too, but I'm not sure what it is. It's hard to describe. I don't like it. There must be something to it if you can all feel it, but what could it be?
We don't really know.
You think we should look around? Sorry, Takuma, but I want to get back to Miyu as soon as we can. Oh, right, we should do that. We can always take the time to investigate later. My bad, Kaito. Let's start by going back to see Miyu.
We're approaching the exit now, but don't get too far behind. Oh.
Whoa, God, bright. Phew! So this is where it comes out. Hi, sweetie. Could you go over there, please? Good girl. Good girl. Yeah.
It's so bright out here.
It feels like ages since I last saw this. Oh, there you go. Maybe it's been longer since we got dumped underground than we realized. Miyuki, is it too bright? Bright.
Oh, I must say it's a little bright for me as well.
So what's our next move? We find Miyu and get her to come with us. Yeah, that's really our only option. You think we'll be able to with the way she's been acting? It didn't seem like she was interested in hearing any more from us. Miyu can be real stubborn when she makes up her mind. She isn't gonna want to listen.
But what else can we do?
If only there was some way we could get her to listen.
Hell, what if we won over Shacoman?
You mean got her on our side? Don't you think that'll be even harder?
Remember how Shacoman tried to stop Miller just before she activated the trap?
It could be worth a shot.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
I believe I'd better return to the castle. Wait, Digimon.
Yes?
Hello. Oh. Good girl. It sounds like you've been looking out for Miyu. And you helped guide us all the way here, so thanks. Kaito's such a good kid.
Oh, don't mention it.
All right, everybody, let's go pay Miyu another visit. Takuma, wait. Aoi, what's wrong? Yeah, seriously, you look surprised by something. What are you looking at? Wait, what? It's those little guys.
What? Help, I'm scared.
The ones Miyu said were her servants?
Well, if it isn't Palmon and Patamon.
Have they been following us? I don't think so. They look terrified. Yeah, they seem totally panicked.
Run away! I'm being attacked!
What? Hey, what's going on?
Oh, it's you. Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now.
An even more dangerous group of enemies is here. What? Who is it? Who's here? The kidnappers. They're after the queen. They came out of nowhere, surrounding the park and pouring in from every... Oh God, this sounds serious. We faced them down back by the throne, but the queen's servants were all done for. You think it's them? It certainly sounds like Ardent Kenimon and her minions. You've got to be kidding me.
About bad timing.
This can't be happening. You mean we've got to go up against them again? So they're attacking in order to get to Miyu?
Yes, they're after the queen.
But we shouldn't be standing here talking like this. We need to run away. Hey, wait! This is bad. Miyu's in danger. I have to go save her. Wait, are you just going to abandon those poor little... Really, Aoi? Didn't you hear? The kidnappers are after Miyu.
Yes, if they're after the human child, Palmon and the others shouldn't come too much harm. Rushing to her rowdiness aside may be for the best.
But shouldn't we at least come up with some kind of strategy? We need to get the lay of the land to figure out how many we're up against. Yeah, and didn't they say Miyu's servants were all done for?
They may already have her, in which case we should prioritize our own safety. Whoa. We don't have time to argue about this. Miu's life is on the line. What now? This is the worst possible time for us to be divided. Come on, there's no time. We have to go now. Takuma, what's your take? You've always got the most level-headed opinion. What should we do? I don't have time to think this over. I don't? I do think it's probably best to prioritize saving Miu, but then again, it's really dangerous to move with no idea where the enemy might be. So do we prioritize gaining intel, or do we put our own safety first? Takuma, don't just stand there! Say something! What are we gonna do, citizens? I don't know. We've got no time. No time at all. Guess we'll have to find out what we do next time. Because until then, this is gonna have to be farewell.